Hi everybody, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching. Today, I know I'm late filming this, but we're going to talk Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty because I just checked my mail and I got my calendar in the mail. I already checked it online, but I thought that this would be a good opportunity to see, and they changed it. There was actually this little insert. It's like a mini catalog. I thought that was very interesting, but I do have a beef with this calendar, and I want to know if you still have the same beef as me. But let's start with the basics. This is Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. It is literally 3 weeks long. It has already started, so it started August 29th, and actually there's a preview for Platinum and Diamond Thursday, so the 28th. But what this does is it puts items, like a whole bunch of items, at 50% off, and then they traditionally have hot buys. And so it's a good time to stock on this stuff. It's a good time to start thinking about Christmas gifts, and it's a good time to think about like what you're going to use for the coming year because this is as cheap as I can ever find these products. It's even cheaper sometimes than like the brand website. So it's a good time to find products that you like, stock up on your favorites, and or try something new that you kind of had your eye on. So here's my beef because I love this sale. You guys know I love the sale. I found this calendar very hard to read. Sorry, I just did. So all of these items for a single day. But look how small that is. Like what's that? What is it? I can tell by looking really close because I've got good eyesight that says Polite Society. But it's Polite Society what? Is that a gloss? Is it an oil? It doesn't actually specify what the products are, and I feel like that is a major miss. So let's go through this one. And because it's so small, I will point to the items that I like. And also, we're not filming this on the 29th. So I'm going to start on the day it actually is, and it's September 3rd today. So let's talk about it. First of all, anytime they have it cosmetics brushes, I love these. I think 50% off is what you should pay for these brushes. And that is a blush brush. I think that one is really nice. And this one here, this balm, also looks interesting to me. This is the tinted, see, I can't even read it. What is that? It is the Kylie Cosmetics Tinted Balm. That's a newer product that I would be interested in picking up. But Heels, I always say is good. This is the Ultra Body Mega Moisture Squalling Cream. Good hydration on that one. But that's what I'd pick up this day if I was going to buy anything. I already know that there's only one thing on my to purchase list, so I'll highlight that. But just for other things that keep you interested. Okay, on the 3rd, the big thing is Murad Juicy Tubes. Those like never sell. Did the Lancome Juicy Tubes, does anybody ever buy those anymore? I feel like that's kind of a dead day. There is Belief, that's not bad, but it's online only, which is kind of like, meh. Friday, September 5th. What do we got here? Oh, fragrance. I like the Azaro fragrances. I think those are nice. That's the Wanted. It's gonna be a good one. And then the CosRX, the Snail Mucin Essence. That's gonna go super fast. That is this buddy right here. It's only 12.50. That's a good deal, and a lot of people like that product. So that's sold out year after year. 2 years ago, when I stopped working at Ulta, we had like 25, and they still sold out. Like that was a good one. But I know that was also 2 years ago. So it depends if people are still using it or not. September 6th. What do you have September 6th? Black Opium fragrance. Ooh, that's gonna be popular. I do know that one. Anything Black Opium will sell really fast. Um, Sunday, September 7th. Hmm. Nope. I would skip that day, except for, is that all Dry Bar? Or is that just those two products sold? Because it says now $14 to $95. I bet you that's going to be a lot of Dry Bar. Okay, so online it says select products. It does have the blot brush, which I like. That's the one I own, but it doesn't have my favorite. But that's okay. But it looks like anything in like the yellow packaging will go 50% off for Dry Bar. If you like Dry Bar, it's a good one. And I like the fact it's on Sunday. Saturday and Sunday deals tend to be like a little bit better because that's when a lot of people shop at Ulta. September 8th, we got the Thermal Spray by Redken. That's a good product. I don't use that product though because I don't use heat on my hair anymore. And then the 9th, there is absolutely nothing I would buy on the 9th. Lots of anti-aging though, if that is up your game. It's a lot of creams right now. I do like the nude sticks is good. I don't love the nude sticks, so I won't like go out of my way to purchase them. What is that? Wednesday, September 10th. The OC lotion is going to be on here. That's one that might tempt me, but it's still kind of expensive. It's still 24 bucks. It's just kind of still expensive. Even at $24, I find that, I would prefer it to be at like that $20 mark, maybe even 15. Half off 15 would be really, really good. I'm gonna skip the 11th altogether. Everyone likes the LMS. That's fine if you do. Loving Tan, I think, will also be popular that day. But because we're going into winter, so I think like tanning lotion is kind of when people start using it. That is personal preference. September 12th, I'm excited to see some like newer products on here. Like vacation fragrances on here. The Paco Rabanne lipsticks is on here. Like, there's some good variety here, but it's just not what I want right now in terms of like makeup. Then you have your old standby, Bad Gal Bang by Benefit. On September 13th, the NARS blushes are on sale. I didn't think I'd ever see that happen. That's really cool. Orgasm is a cult classic for a reason. And then, of course, they have my favorite Shiseido Day Cream. I'm not going to buy that though. I have enough day creams at the moment. But next year, that's one I want to look at. September 14th, got another. Oh, those are the Ulta brushes though. I would not buy Ulta brand brushes just as a personal preference. But you do get the Ultimate Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. That is a good one. I will not, again, buying that. I've got enough body cream. But that is a really, really good one. On Monday, the 15th, go ahead and just skip that day. That's nothing in there I would go for. But here we go. Last week. I know I'm going really fast through this, but this is just how I'm feeling right now. On the 16th, Blind Barber. That brand my husband has asked me about. I'm not sure. Have you guys tried Blind Barber? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Intriguing. Intriguing, that one. But this day, they do have the Rodin and Fields eye cream on sale. That is the one that's actually on my list. I've heard great things about Rodin and Fields, and I haven't actually tried anything from them yet. And that is like, I kind of want to try something. And an eye cream is actually one that I need to purchase. I only have one eye cream left in my collection, so this is comes in at like a good time for me for that one. You also have the Too Faced Better Than Sex. You guys know I like that mascara. I've liked it for probably 10 years now. It's always a classic, and to get it 50% off is awesome. They also have the Kula, like the face mist. I like that for summer. I like the Kula sunscreen face mist. It just is really easy to apply like in the morning and then you're covered, for the next few hours and you reapply at lunch. It's just an easy thing to apply and I like that. It's not super heavy, it's not super goopy. I don't get like the white spots. I like that one. This September 16th is the day I'm most interested in because it has the Rhododendron Fields, the Kula, and the Blind Barber. That I'm glad everything I want is kind of on one day. September 17th, I like the OC again. We've got the body wash. Interesting. $16 body wash. That's actually a good price point. I wish the body lotion was in that range. It's interesting. I may not. It's not one that I'm like dying after, but it is intriguing. The Kate Somerville is here, which is nice. I like that one. Kate Somerville skincare has always worked well for me. It is super, like, it can be harsh on some people, so just, be warned. And then the last day, the 18th, I don't know. I feel like they didn't like save anything amazing for the end. You do have Polite Society, which is nice. You do have the Tula, which is nice. You do have the Benefit, which is nice. I thought maybe they would end with a little bit more of a bang, like it had a fragrance in at the end or anything like that, but they didn't. But that's what she wrote. That's interesting. And now let's switch gears a little bit because they said they added 100 new products. I totally see all the new products in here. I like the new products. I'm not going to buy the new products. But this, I think they did a really good job with. Dun 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 dun! The weekly deals. So week one, still going on for another day. You have until September 4th to get these. They do have things I really like the It Cosmetics Superhero No Tug Shadow Sticks. You guys know I've got one of those in a project pan. I like it. The thing lasts forever. For $12.50, that is a good deal. If you will use that one, I like it. I also like the Lanolips. I think Lanolips is really nice in general in terms of a brand. They use literally the same thing you use on nipple cream when you're breastfeeding. And it's just super, super hydrating and it makes your lips feel super soft. I like the sticks better than the squeezy tube, but that's personal preference. But that is a good one. Second week, the only thing I'm going to pull out here is the First Aid Beauty again. The face cleanser. It is a cream-based face cleanser. I think it does a good job. Is there anything to write home about? No, but I just like that brand if you have sensitive skin. And then week three, September 12th through the 18th, it looks like a whole bunch of Verb is on sale, which I think is a good idea. So this one is showing the Ghost Cream, which is the primer, the Glossy Shine Spray, and the Frizz Defense. I think that's going to be really nice. And then the Plate Sided Cream blushes are on sale. And I believe that is awesome. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of excited about that. I think those will sell too. I think those will sell well. I think there are gonna be certain shades that sell out immediately, and then certain shades will not have a problem with. But that is my quickest thing of the 21 Days of Beauty. What are you interested in? I'm intrigued. Am I missing something big? I can tell that there are a lot of cream products in here. There's less lip products than there used to be, and more skincare than it used to be. Like, and that's okay by me, but like, where's lip oils? Where are the tinted balms? I've only seen two tinted balms in here, and neither of them are brands I'm interested in. It's a ton of skincare. Is that bad? No. But do you remember when this used to be all color cosmetics and fragrance, and then they had a separate 21 days of skincare? They don't really do that anymore. So I'm intrigued to see how this goes. I'm sure Ulta will be busy on these days. It always is, and there'll be certain products that are like big and popular. Like anytime Clinique went on sale, the Clinique like fan base came out for anything Clinique. So I'm intrigued, and I'm interested to see what they showed on the front here. They have okay, don't make fun of me. Is it Secreed? Is that how you pronounce Beyonce's brand? It's like sacred, but Cecred, or is it Secred? I'm gonna assume it's Secreed, like sacred. They've got Supergoop on here. Again, I think that's a good one, but it's kind of like if it was in the spring, I think it'd make more sense to get sunscreen. But yeah, it's interesting to see what they're showing. It's interesting what they're showing. There's that NARS blush. I didn't even see the MAC lipsticks, but that's probably because I wasn't looking for it. But a lot of these are like staples for people, which I think is interesting. And there's that black opium. That 100% is going to sell out. But I'm excited to see what sells out, what doesn't sell out, what I'll get my hands on, what I won't get my hands on. But I am excited everything's on one day. That makes it easier for me. I used to like every 2 days be buying something from 21 Days of Beauty sale, and that just got so old. I was getting a million packages. But now it'll be much easier. I'm just gonna get one package and I'll be very happy about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Let me know what you're buying, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.